Hi crafty friends, it's Jamie here with another tutorial. What we're going to do today is paint some fabric, specifically this very voluminous yellow dress in the style of a measuring tape. And it's all inspired by a collection that Jeremy Scott did for Moschino in 2015. I believe it was the 2015 pre-fall. And there was only a few pieces in that particular collection that used the yellow measuring tape as a sort of tongue-in-cheek inspiration, but it's so cool. And I think we can DIY one ourselves. If you have something at home that you want to try this with, I'm gonna do a little time lapse of how I do it, and hopefully it will inspire you to make something yourself. First thing we're gonna use is, I bought this Stuart Semple matte black. Now this is the black 3.0, so it's blacker than the blackest black. If you put quite a few coats on something, it absorbs all the light. So it's actually very, very cool for paintings and things like that, because it offsets any sort of glitter or pastel paints that you might use on a canvas and just makes them pop like you wouldn't believe. So it looks amazing under photography lights as well, because it just absorbs all the light. So it's like it's a very dramatic effect. I haven't tried it on fabric yet, so we're gonna see. This is not a fabric or washable paint on its own. You definitely want to mix it with something, and I like to use the GAC or GAC 900 golden. It's called Heat Set Fabric Painting Medium. So you can add this to any acrylic paint and it will turn it into a heat set ink. And I have tried it, it totally works. I've washed my painted clothing in the washer and it does not come out. You have to hit them with an iron afterwards. So make sure that you're using a fabric that can withstand some heat from an iron. All right, wish me luck, here we go. Well, now we're gonna wait for this side of the skirt to dry before we continue around the rest of the circumference. And look, you guys, I did so well. I only got myself a little bit painted. Hello again. I didn't film me wrapping up the painting of the hem because it was the same thing you've been watching before. I got all the way up to number 34 before I reached the 1 again. And I free-handed all of the painting of the numbers, so that was fun. If you're gonna do this and you want a little bit more accurate, as you can see, my last inch here gets quite large. You might want to go through and take a measurement of the circumference of your hem and then measure out how much you need the lines spaced out, and even create stencils for the numbers. Or if you want to be really fun and fancy, you can use adhesive glitter vinyl and have your machine cut out all of the numbers and put those in glitter, which might be kind of lovely. The next step here for me is to let this dry, and then I'm going to heat set it all with an iron. And this is a polyester fabric, so I'm going to use my iron set at polyester, but with lots of steam. I might also let it hang in the sun for a little while. And at this point, design-wise, I'm not going to add anything else to it. I do have this like adorable little bolero that goes with it, and I thought about trying to paint this too, but this scale would be so different that I think it might actually take away from the look of it. I'm just gonna leave the hem for now. I think that says, hey, I'm a giant measuring tape, enough. Well, it's a day later and a wig bigger, and let me show you what this looks like on. I hope you found this fun and entertaining, and it's super easy, especially with that additive that you can add to any paint color. So get out your acrylics and don't be afraid to just go for it. Please make sure to share your projects with me. I'm dying to see them. And as always, stay crafty, stay safe, and wear a mask. We should wear a mask.